It has been quite a while since AI was added. It was fun to race with them. It was competitive, especially as a fullback. But like everything, it's not perfect, and things like this could happen. If you have been active at the official AR group, you may encounter my post about the Subaru driver. After this corner, it literally gave me almost no room to drive. Just as we driving side by side, I'm impressed of how well I managed to keep up even with little room to drive. Then he pulled away as he get the inside. Because of my supreme power, I shorten the gap till we go side by side again. Yeah, that happened. Then I posted this clip and it got deleted afterward by the dev. Hilarious. I feel silly that insulting the AI is just the same as insulting the dev. But I realized that I had another one. And it's the same super. Then I crashed far more worse than before. Oh god. Don't get me wrong, the AI is impressive. It can drive direct 7 as we expect, but also the easy to spin spec Z, which is more impressive. Keep in mind that these cars are mine, and it means the AI is still be capable of driving our car. Racing against your other cars will be possible. Just as how it was designed, it can drive every car. Almost. Before I start talking about flaws, let me tell you how it works. It might be complicated, but basically they took the track layout, make the racing line with braking point for the AI, then program the AI to follow the line and brake when it should be. The problem is that the AI might span all the rear-wheel drive cars they drive. To fix this problem, they made an if step. You sleep don't throttle if you're full throttle, which makes it drive considerably well. Which makes the first flaw. The AI used the same braking point to all cars. To demonstrate, I'll use this RX-7 to go to the left-hander. Fast food, common stuff. But now, here is the AI. It brakes so early, and brakes more than me. You might say make the braking point more late, but not all cars have the same braking power. It might be early for the FT to brake, but for the chaser, it's hella late. It can be fixed by simply creating a braking point to each car. The car suffer the most is our roof. And Hellcat. The second flaw is about the line. It's made from above, not the track itself. Take a good look at this line, especially that one. It may seem the fastest, but it's not. The first problem with this line is because it's hard to maintain. The second problem is the curve, which tosses the front wheel into the air, limit your speed to attack the apex, and make it more harder to execute. Here is my fastest attempt at following this line. Next is my fastest line on the track. This time I hit the curb less, so the front wheel still in contact providing faster speed. Maybe this clip explain it more better. There are still more inefficient lines such as the third corner at Forest Path, and possibly more. It's subtle and not game breaking, but it's hard to unsee. More of these flaws is because of lack attention on the racing line. Direct flaws occur frequently from the start of the race. Because each track has one line, the AI switch lane and slow the cars behind it. The line could cause problems as well in upcoming laps as how it was drawn for both start and race. It makes the AI turn unnecessarily mid-race after the last corner, and could possibly interrupt players from driving besides it. Just look at the Corvette following previous skid mark. Then go to the left side for upcoming corner. Since the AI only has one line option, they don't know how to overtake. also confused at certain scenarios. It also caused more problem at many tracks. Since I don't have high quality fictional track layout, we stick to Tsukuba because of availability and familiarity to its explanation. Fixing the line and creating line system concept is quite tough, but I did it anyways. What does it took me? Weeks of logical thinking, depression at that end, think over again, possible solution, too complex, rethink again, and anxiety of no one will use it. After those weeks, here it is. The multiple lane and line system. But what the difference and how does it work? Okay, so the lines are separated in four categories. Separating first lap and second place line will eliminate slalom anomaly, and adding more lane for AI to pick will drastically reduce collision. Multiple lanes sound complex, but it doesn't. Simply desire lane and the AI avoid collision by driving on unoccupied lane besides it. In this case, S2K overtaking NSX, but how you make the AI do that? The explanation is lengthy, and I thought text will be more efficient. Enjoy some relaxing aerobeat while reading through it. Okay, quite promising. But if you're skeptical, you might ask how are they going to switch to optimum line seamlessly? Well, I'll tell you, my friends. The answer is yes. They simply switch lane at lines that are intersect. Basically, they switch lane at this intersecting part of the line. Some of them are bad to switch like this yellow lane to optimum line, but you know what I mean. Well, this is the most simple and effective way I could think of. And I don't mean the devs are bad at making this. They probably in a rush and don't really give attention at things, just like us submitting our essay at deadline. Even so, improvement could be achieved by searching flaws, and I, as a person grown by failure, could figure out things based on files. Primarily, this video is about AI flaws and possible solution, and I hope this will help dev in some way rather than this amount.